this is entertainment business, really. This is not science, and it doesn't matter whether so many people know about it or not, but it is an approach that comes from the heart of Islam, the heart of its history, the heart of its scripts and its sources, and therefore it is an authentic approach to Islam. It's not the only approach, obviously. There are many methodologies and many schools of thought, but this kind of school of thought that we adopted in this program and we try to serve by producing literature and theses and so on, is an approach that we think the Ummah needs, and we think that, inshallah, would contribute something good for the Ummah. Take a couple questions, inshallah, we can go. Perhaps we can break at Maghrib, maybe not to take a break or take a 5-minute break in the middle, and then we can break at Maghrib. But Maghrib is going back, right?
Yeah, it's kind of earlier.
Unless, okay, if it goes earlier, then we can pray Maghrib and come back. So inshallah, we'll see. Yeah. But 5:30, please be here at 5:30, so we can start. So we can take the whole 2+ hours, and then we can go by Maghrib. So those who want to pray Maghrib, just pray and go, inshallah.
Just on the breaks, just my suggestion and a request, if we can maybe then just break a little earlier, not as late as we broke today,
Okay.
break today, in a sense that I think here about after an hour, then your concentration levels begin to wane a bit.
Let's do that. Let's start at 5:30, break perhaps at 6:30.
Yes.
Or 6:45, for 5 minutes,
Yes.
and then back until Maghrib.
Yes.
Yes.
Then we have about 2.5 hours.
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Shall we do that on Wednesday?
Yeah.
And Saturday it's early, it's 9 a.m.
9 a.m. to
So
12:30.
yeah, so please be here in time. 9 is traffic is good, and then we can also be. We can take smaller breaks and leave. So the point is, academically, with every hour we take 50 minutes of instruction and 10 minutes of break. That's
Yes.
the usual academic. So for 3 hours, it is actually half-hour break. We can take it at the end. Okay. Jazakallah.
Doctor, the manhaj or the
Manhajiyya.
yes, the manhajiyya of takhasusat, right?
Yeah.
And the manhajiyya of which we do not limit to takhasusat in
Yeah.
the course. When did that start, and why now? Why now do we need to break that barrier where before scholars have respected and appreciated the takhasusat and the boundaries of knowledge?
Yeah. Well, it's important. I'll give you a short answer, but there is a whole talk about it. It's important to respect the takhasusat, but not to end at the takhasusat only. Like if you're going to study hadith properly, you go to a college where you take a course in hadith, hadith 101, hadith 201, hadith 301, and you focus on that. You study fiqh, you probably start with one of the schools. That is pedagogically fine. But knowledge-wise, you cannot just study one of the schools and then do fiqh, because that's not enough. Fiqh has to be comparative, has to look at the usul, the founding theories of that school and so forth. And then, not just fiqh, you cannot do policy. You cannot just talk about health issues and political issues, and you just study the Shafi'i fiqh. So it's not about respecting the takhasusat, we respect them. And if they are what is available in today's economies, then we have to do takhasusat. I mean, when I needed to learn a little bit about management, I went and took management courses, management school, back in Canada. And then I took a philosophy course in philosophy school. I don't believe in that differentiation of knowledge, but so far this is the pedagogy we have. Unless you are in Finland. In Finland, the whole schooling system now is a phenomena-based, and in some parts of the state, some of the more quote-unquote developed countries are actually going to this, are going beyond discipline, even in the schooling system, so that the kid has a wider, we'll talk about that inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Right, Jazakumullah khair. Oh, mashallah, many questions. We take them on the side, or we start with them on Wednesday, inshallah.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you comment on Ustad Yusuf and the government of the time? I was going to ask you whether did you take a maqasid approach, or was it just escaping the difficulty of the law of that time? But we cannot deny that he did achieve some form of maslaha.
Where?
You know, where he functioned, for example.
On the what? The change of what?
start again. What I wanted to ask was, and you gave the answer for that, but now just a little country. Okay, so you did work for the government, for example, in the corrupt government of that time.
Who?
Qadi Abu Yusuf.
Qadi Abu Yusuf, oh, I see.
Yeah. So I had in my mind, was this his maqasid approach, or was it just escaping the difficulty of the law?
Yeah, that's a complex question. Like, I mean, scholars have two extremes and a middle path. And we'll talk about history, big time. But one extreme is to be a scholar of the prince, ulama al-sultan. And that means that you're no longer a scholar. You're just working for the sultan, tells you what to say, you say. The other extreme is to go and try to bring down the sultan by force, which is Sayyidina al-Hussein of the Ba'an and Muhammad al-Zakir. And it's Islamic too, but it's not, I mean, it's not politically correct. They didn't calculate, they all died, none of this worked. And when they eventually changed the Umayyads, the Abbasides stole the revolution. They would all story, it's the same thing. The revolutions don't seem to work. The middle path is the path that the Imams have taken, is to have a complicated, sophisticated relationship with the authority. So if the authority is good, there comes a good president who wants to open mosques and wants to fund Islamic universities, you work with the president. And then they change their ways and then you go to prison for a while. And then you come back. Many of our ustads were like that, and I guess we are in this part. I don't call for violence and so on, even though the Hadith allows it for those who are unjust. And the Quran too, but I don't call for this. And I don't call for working as a slave for any government. That's unacceptable for a scholar. But it's also always a give and take, you know. In all of our lives, we like when you are a scholar, you're in a tough position, especially with the demise of Awqaf. It's tough because the Awqaf guaranteed the freedom of the scholars in the past. Now the scholars are officers in the government. Like where I grew up in Egypt, for example. One of the big sheikhs of our time told me, I work here as an officer. I really cannot say something against the government, regardless, without mentioning names. But a big sheikh, but because he works as a minister or whatever, he's not, and they will kill him, right? So that becomes complicated. And I think that's where the scholars are. That's what Abu Yusuf started to do. I mean, he worked with them. He tried his best, I guess. And you could judge similarly about many scholars throughout our history who allied with the government sometimes, but they often get in trouble towards the end of their lives. Ibn Taymiyyah died in prison, etc. All of them, you know. Abdullah ibn Umar, eventually they killed him. But we'll see. Allah. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, I have a question. Sorry, let's take it on the side.
So, in other way, I see the current worldview is that, there's only a lot of bad decisions to make, and you've got to find the least harmful decisions. So and that's why I'm asking you, perhaps have a lot of value because you can prioritize, what's the best thing. But as a practitioner of the Maqasid, say consider to be, what have you found to be maybe the pitfalls or the shortfalls in application? Because obviously there's one of many techniques.
Yeah, misusing it is a major thing. People misuse the Maqasid approach to justify everything. Because if you are going to talk the preservation of life, wealth, just that, and you're not really coming from methodology that is clear. Under the dignity, you can put anything. You can put homosexuality. And under property, you can put theft and embezzling public money. And under the preservation of, because these are very wide and very encompassing principles. They were not meant to be basis for practice. They meant to be a general theory of Islam. But trying to do here is to say, no, let us have a methodology that defines what can change and what cannot change. It's going to be our discussion. So that's one of the major challenges. That's more, inshallah. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for 3 weeks. So Wednesday, inshallah, we'll see you at 5:30. I know the traffic is bad at that time, but do your best. I came here at 3 o'clock to avoid the traffic.
And the LMS system, will it be up and running already?
The LMS system, the faculty responsible for this is Dr. Tawfiq. He's trained with him. So Shepherd Sister, yeah, Wasim, thank you. Do you know Wasim?
She's my niece, I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah? So, can you Wasim, get this done? Okay, inshallah.